वेरी गुड आफ्टरनून टू ऑल ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स। कैसे हैं आप सभी लोग? मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ आप सभी लोग अच्छे होंगे। टॉपिक आपको अच्छे समझ आ रहा होगा। फिलहाल हम लोग ट्रिग्नोमेट्री स्टार्ट कर चुके हैं। लास्ट वीडियो में आपको हिस्ट्री और उसका जो भी नेम डिस्क्रिप्शन था वो सब कुछ आपको बताया जा चुका है। साथ ही साथ हम लोगों ने दो टाइप के क्वेश्चन भी अडॉप्ट किए हुए थे, हाउ टू कन्वर्ट अ डिग्री इनटू रेडियन एंड हाउ टू कन्वर्ट अ रेडियन इनटू डिग्री। मीन्स क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 तक हम लोग पहुँच चुके थे। NCERT टेक्स्ट बुक सॉल्व कराई जा रही है और हम लोग क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 पेज नंबर 55 से क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 तक पहुंच चुके थे। यानी NCERT टेक्स्ट बुक और क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 पेज नंबर 55 मेरी बुक से। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 में कल शायद 2 ही क्वेश्चंस बताए थे। एक क्वेश्चन और देख लेते हैं। 7π/6 7π/6 हमें कन्वर्ट करना है। ये रेडियन में है, इसे डिग्री में कन्वर्ट करना है। कल की क्लास में कन्वर्टर बताया था, उस कन्वर्टर को क्या डिफाइन करते हैं? x डिग्री इक्वल्स टू πx/180 रेडियन। यहाँ से रेडियन को डिग्री में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए आप जानते हैं x रेडियन इक्वल्स टू x इंटू 100/80/पाई डिग्री। क्या इतनी बात समझ आई? यहाँ से कर देते हैं पुटिंग। व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ x? अरे x की जगह पर ही रख दो 7π/6। एज वेल एज यू विल पुट द 7π/6, देन वी कैन सी द LHS 7π/6 into 180/पाई। कैंसिल पाई टू पाई, दिस इज डिग्री, and 6 3 जा means 7 into 30 degree. This is known as 210 degree. Means 7π/6 is also known as the 210 degree. So I think this is much more comprehensible formula to understand how can we convert a degree into radian and radian into degree. Now we will proceed further and see some different type of questions regarding to the degree and the radian. Question number 3. Yes. What is the question number 3? A wheel makes 360 revolutions in 1 minute. What is the meaning of the revolutions in 1 minute? Revolution, a complete revolution means it makes a 360-degree angle. This is a complete revolution, means a circle. And 360 revolutions means it rotates 360 times to 2 pi. Means 300, it makes 360-degree angle 360 times. So a wheel makes 360 revolutions in 1 minute. So this is a unit rule. 1 minute is equals to 360 revolution. It means this is known as the 60 second is equals to 360 revolution. Then 1 second is equals to 360/60 revolution. Then 1 second is equals to 60 revolution. One question arises, sir, why we put the value 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds? Because according to the question we have to find out the how many radians does it turns in 1 second. Means we have to find out the revolution in 1 second in radian. So what can we do in this case? 1 second, yes, this is the required result. And now we have to find out the revolution. We have to find out the revolution in 60 1 minute is equals to 360 revolution. 360 revolutions in 1 minute. Okay. Yes, 1 second is equals to 60 revolutions, and one revolution is equals to 1 revolution means it makes 360 degree. 360 degree means we have to find out the value in the radian. So we will write the 2 pi. We will write 2 pi. Then 1 revolution is equals to 2 pi. Then 6 revolution is equals to 6 into 2 pi. Then 6 revolution is equals to 12 pi. 6 revolution is equals to 12 pi. After then sorry, as well as you will cancel, then you will get the 6, not a 60. 6 revolution. 6 revolution is equals to 1 second. It means it rotates 12 pi in 1 second. So I think this is a much more easiest question and you can easily find out the answer, but the language is a little bit typical. unit is different. The question is given in the minute form and you have to find out the result in second, means through the second in radian. Now this is a homework for you. You have to find out the radian. You have to find out the values of degree in radian. Then 90 degree, this is a homework. 90 degree, then second 180 degree, then third 270 degree, fourth 105 degree, fifth 315 degree, sixth 225 degree, seventh 135 degree, eighth 345 degree, ninth 360 degree. There are the 9 questions and this is a homework. You have to reply on the comment section of YouTube or the classroom that what is the results in the radian. So how can we convert these values in the radian form with the help of this formula? X degree is equals to pi x upon 180 degree. But try to learn all these values because these are most important values to use in a trigonometry. Let us further. Next question, question number 4. Find the degree measure of the angle subtended at the center of the circle of radius 100 centimeter by the arc of the length of 22 centimeter. Okay, then what should we do in this case? Angle measurement, center of the circle of the radius 100 and the arc length 22. Let us see. Yes, rub this part and try to understand question number 4. Question number 4. What is given according to the data? We have a circle and after then find the degree measure of the angle subtended at the center. Okay, radius 100. Radius, this is the radius. Do you know about the radius? A distance from a fixed point to the movable point is always called the radius. A distance from the fixed point to the movable point means locus of a point, then this distance is called the radius. Second question arises, what is the definition of the circle? Then circle is a locus of a point which moves in a plane such that the distance from a fixed point and movable point is always constant. The fixed point is always called the center and the movable point is always called the movable point, nothing. Then this distance is always constant and known as the radius. So this is a radius 100 centimeter, I think 100 centimeter, yes. The arc length of 22, arc length of 22 means this arc length, this is the arc length, 22 centimeter. Now you know very well that if this is the radius, then the distance from this fixed point to this point is also radius, then this is also 100 centimeter. The fixed point is also called the center of the circle, and the blue line and the black line always represents the radius of the circle. Now we have to find out the angle. Yes, this angle. So we have a formula for this result. You know very well about it. Let's start. We know, yes, first, sorry, nothing. Angle is equals to arc upon radius. Got it? Angle is equals to arc upon radius. Then what is the angle? Assume that the angle is theta. After then arc is 22 upon radius. Radius is 100. Then theta is equals to 11 upon 50. Got it? 11 upon 50. 11 upon 50. Now we have to find out the value in degree form. So we have, yes, theta degree is equals to pi theta upon 180 radian. Sir, how can we know about this formula? So we have a formula in term of the x, then x degree is equals to pi x upon 180, and so as well as we will replace x by theta, then we can see this result. Theta degree is equals to pi theta upon 180. Now we have to put the value of theta. Then putting theta is equals to 11 upon 50, as well as you will put theta is equals to 11 upon 50. Then theta means 11 upon 50 degree is equals to pi upon 180 into 11 upon 50. This is the radian. What is the value of pi? 22 by 7. I have told you in a previous class that we always use pi is equals to 22 by 7 in case of the radian. Now you have to simplify all the data, as well as you will simplify it. You can easily access the result. Radian, sorry, there is a little bit mistake. 11, we have a radian, then nothing to put. Theta is equals to pi 11 upon 50. Find out the value of theta radian, then theta degree into 180 upon pi. Yes, now degree. Putting theta is equals to 11 upon 50. Putting theta is equals to 11 upon 50. Then 11 upon 50 radian is equals to theta 11 upon 50 into 180 upon, what is the value of pi? 22 by 7 degree. Cancel this. 11 2 ja, 2 9 ja, then we get the 63 upon 5 degree. You can write it 5 1 ja 5, then 5 2 ja 10. Yes, absolutely correct. Then 12 degree 3 upon 5 degree. 12 degree plus 3 upon 5 degree. Now we also know very well 1 degree is equals to 60 minutes. How? You know very well about it. Yes, I asked a question in a previous video, but no one is able to reply for that question. So I hope you will try to solve these questions and reply as soon as possible. Yes, 12 degree plus 3 upon 5 into 60. Then we get the minutes. 5 12 ja. Then 12 degree plus 36 minutes. Finally, we get 12 degree 36 minutes. This is the final answer. This is your final answer. I hope you can understand what is going on in this system. Now question number 5. In a circle of the diameter 40 centimeter, what is the relationship between? Yes, this is a homework. What is the relationship between diameter and radius? Yes, you have to find out the relationship between. You have to write down the comment. You have to write down your solution on the comment section of the YouTube or the classroom, that what is the relationship between diameter and the radius. As well as you will put all the values, you can easily get your required results. Always remember that whenever we use this formula, angle is equals to arc upon radius, then angle is always in radian. Got it? This value is always used in radian. We can never put 60 degree. If we have to put this 60 degree, then we will convert it into the radian and put pi by 3. As well as we will put the 30 degree, means angle is 30 degree subtended at the 30 degree. It means we have to put pi by 6. Why we have to put pi by 6? Because angle is always in radian for this case. Got it? Now you know very well understand what is the relationship between degree and the radian. When we say 1, it means it represents the radian, and when we say 1 degree, it means this is in term of the degree. I have also a question. You have to tell me which one is greater, 1 or 1 degree. Yes, you have to tell me which one is greater, 1 or 1 degree. The next question, if in two circles arc of the length subtended at the 60 and 75 degree at the center, got the radii. Got it? Next question number 5 is a homework, and I will tell you question number 6. Question number 5. Question number 5 is a homework, and I will tell you about the question number 6. Yes, there are several questions to solve at home, and you have to reply as soon as possible. You are not much more active as per the previous days, so try to reply each and every of the question of each video. Question number 6. If the two circles arc of the same length subtended at the angle 60 degree and 75 degree, this is one circle and this is another circle. Yes, arc of the same length. Arc of the same length means if this arc is L1 and second this arc is L2, then according to question L1 is equals to L2. We assume that they makes an angle theta 1 at the center and this is theta 2. This is the radius R1 and this is the radius R2. Then assume that theta 1, theta I, Ri and Li be the angle, radius and arc length of circle Ci respectively. What is the meaning of Ci, theta I, Ri? Means when we put I equals to 1, then we are considering for circle C1, and when we put I equals to 2, it means we are considering for circle 2. This is circle C1, this is circle C2. You can also express I equals to 1, 2. You can put only two values, I equals to 1 and I equals to 2. This is a technical language and I think you can easily understand, and you should, if you are not able to understand, then you should have to focus on it and try to learn it. Now we will proceed further. Again we have a formula. We know yes, angle is equals to arc upon radius. Then angle means theta is equals to arc means L upon radius means R. Then L is equals to R theta. L is equals to R theta. When we put L1, then L1 means R1 theta 1. We will whole result makes for a general formula means I, then I is equals to 1, 2. Then for I is equals to 1, we get this result and L2. Then R2 comma theta 2 I is equals to 2. Got it? Have you any problem? Now according to question L1 is equals to L2. According to question L1 is equals to L2. In this case R1 into theta 1 is equals to R2 into theta 2. Now R1 upon R2 is equals to theta 2 upon theta 1. R1 upon R2 is equals to. Now we have to find the ratio of their radii. You know very well that we have to put theta in term of the radian, but we have given in degree, means 60 degree and 75 degree. Then 60 degree is actually known as pi by 3. Then we will put pi by 3 upon, yes, theta 1. Sorry, this is the theta 1 means pi by 3. On the other hand 75 degree is actually known as I think 180 upon 15 1 ja 15 2 ja. Yes, got it. Means pi upon 15, pi upon 12, pi upon 12. 12 means 12 1 ja 12, 12 5 ja 15 5 ja 5 pi by 12, 5 pi by 12, 5 pi by 12. Now we have to put all the values. 5 pi by 12. Cancel all the terms, or you can rewrite like this: 5 pi by 12 into 3 upon pi. Cancel pi to pi, 3 4 ja, then r1 upon r2 is equals to 5 upon 4, then ratio of the radii is equals to 5 ratio 4. As well as you will put directly 60 degree and 75 degree, then you can easily get the same result. But remember that the result is not authorized, means result is not absolutely correct, because you have to always put theta in term of the radian, so you can never put in degree. Yes, it doesn't matter whether the result is same or not, but we have to follow the process, not we have to tally the answer. Now the next question is question number 7th. Question number 7th. Yes, question number 7th. Find the angle in radian through which a pendulum swings if is length is 75 centimeter. What is the meaning of it? What is the meaning of it? Okay, good. That's good. Well done. Good job. Start the next question. The next question is question number 7th. Question number 7th. Yes. Question number 7th. Find the angle in radian, means we have to find out the theta and theta. This is our aim. Aim. We have to find out the theta in radian. Good. After then 75 centimeter, and the tip describes an arc of the length. Given that point number 1 r is equals to 75 centimeter. A question arises, how? Yes, if you know and you understand how can we write r is equals to 75 centimeter, then please reply as soon as possible in the comment section. Otherwise I will tell you after 10 seconds. I will explain only one part. The question number 7 contains 3 different type of parts, so I adopt question, yes, part 3rd. In this situation L is equals to 21 centimeter. L is equals to 21 centimeter. Now solution. We know yes, I arise a question, why we write r is equals to 75 centimeter. So let's see, this is a watch and the pendulum is keep on rotating, so this is actually working as the radius of the circle. Then r is equals to, we know angle is equals to arc upon radius. What is the value of arc and radius? Theta is equals to, L is known as 21 and radius is known as 75. I think 3 7 ja and 25, then 7 upon 25, then 7 upon 25 radian is a correct answer. 7 upon 25 radian is a correct answer. Always remember that this formula is applicable when theta is in radian. You can never use this result when theta is in degree. If the theta is given in degree form, then you have to convert into the radian, and after then you have to put all the values in the required solution. So I think we have completed exercise 3.1. this is the easiest exercise and nothing to do after it, but remember that the questions are not enough. There are much more to know about it, and if I got a time, then I will explain you how can we use the exercise 3.1 in our practical life. Got it? So we stop this class at this point and we will meet tomorrow on the same time and the same channel. May God bless you and thank you so much.